There are huge empty spaces across our planet, massive sections of sky where no commercial airplane is ever allowed to go. You probably think planes fly in straight lines, taking the shortest path between two cities, just like you see on a flat map. But that is almost never true. Airlines spend millions of dollars and add hours to travel time just to stay far away from these forbidden zones. Let us start with the biggest empty spot of all, Antarctica. It looks like a perfect straight shortcut on a map when flying between places like South America, Africa, or Australia. But almost no commercial plane ever crosses over the South Pole or anywhere near the continent. Why? Because down there you are completely alone. There are zero emergency airports, zero runways, zero rescue teams anywhere below 60 degrees south latitude. If an engine fails, if the cabin loses pressure, or if there is even a small technical problem, there's nowhere to land. Help cannot reach you for hours or even days. On top of that, temperatures get so cold they can freeze fuel or damage sensitive aircraft systems. The risk is considered so high that every airline on Earth follows one strict rule: stay far away from Antarctica entirely. And then there's the most restricted airspace in the world, North Korea. Decades ago, planes used to fly straight across this country as a shortcut between Asia and Europe. It saves so much time and fuel. But everything changed in 2017. After a series of missile tests and military threats, every major airline in the world made the exact same choice. They drew a perfect invisible circle around the entire country and refused to enter. Today, if you look at a flight map, you will see that empty space clearly. Every flight takes a massive detour around it. It adds hours to journeys and costs companies millions every single year. But it is considered far safer than risking being mistaken for a target. Then there is the Indian Ocean Gap, a huge stretch of open water thousands of kilometers wide, where you will almost never see a single plane. Most people think it is just empty ocean, so there is no reason to fly there. But that is not the whole truth. This is one of the most remote places on the entire planet. There are almost no islands, no runways, no radar coverage at all. If something goes wrong here, search and rescue teams would take weeks just to find where you went down. Airlines call this extreme range flying, and they avoid it whenever possible. Instead, they choose longer routes that hug the edges of the ocean. And of course, there is the Bermuda Triangle. For years, people believed planes and ships vanished there because of ghosts or aliens or strange magnetic forces. But the real reason pilots avoid certain paths through that area is actually much simpler and much more dangerous. The Bermuda Triangle sits right in the middle of one of the most active weather zones on Earth. Sudden violent storms appear out of nowhere without warning. Powerful currents and deep underwater trenches make it almost impossible to find wreckage if something crashes. It also sits exactly where magnetic north and true north align, which used to confuse older navigation systems completely. So you see, the map of the sky is not open and free like we imagine. It is crisscrossed with invisible borders, danger zones, and forbidden lines that we never see. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more secrets about our world.